back-to-back days, back-to-back episodes of the Pirates franchise. I made somebody really mad yesterday for trading away somebody. I didn't know anybody even watched this, so I'm sorry. I didn't know people cared that much, so I'll try not to make you guys mad anymore. But back at the grind here today. The plan is we're just going to get through the season. We're going to get to the offseason. We might make one trade, but there's really not much I need to do right now, because this team is full of guys that are going to continue to progress, and hopefully by another year or two, they'll be good enough to maybe make a World Series run. We have a week, like a week and a day before Madden 22 comes out, so we have a week to finish this series. So every single day, gonna be grinding out episodes until we win the World Series. We got to, or the series is a failure. It was always meant to be a mini series, but I still want to complete the challenge of win the World Series. Not gonna be this year, more than likely. You never know, but let's just hopefully continue to keep the pieces together. Maybe add a tiny bit towards the deadline, but let's just see how it's gonna go. Now, if you guys want to see another episode tomorrow, let's see how many likes do we get here. Let's go for 500 likes, and we'll try to make this back-to-back days. Is that English? Back-to-back days with uploads. You also, guys, you told me you didn't like it not having background music. That's my bad. I thought some people liked there not being background music, but we'll do that moving forward. That said, you can't see it's in like the way of my face. We simmed the first month of the season. We went 8-12, much better than last year. I mean, we've actually had a stinker. We started the season pretty good. We went 3-7 the last 10 games, but hey, we're only a game out of like not being in last place. Like, who knows how the season's gonna go? But first thing we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna sim the draft day, and we're gonna see. Actually, we'll do it this way because I like going by the calendar this way. But we're gonna obviously do the draft. We should have either the second or third pick, so we can get another beast. So we'll auto fix lineups. Oh my. What just happened, bro? Why does that happen? We literally lost an entire week to start the month, but yet we finished so decent. Like, we're literally 4 games under 500. Let's go ahead and get to the draft. As we'll go to the draft now, we have the second pick behind the Mullins, who, thank God for them, we didn't have the worst record last year. But who do we get? Who do we even try and get? Pick player. We got to go Ronald. Bro. We fully have him scouted all the way. Like, that's the move, right? Well, I don't get why his MLB ETA is so far away, but Ronald Gaskins, you look solid. I mean, we have you scouted all the way. Get another second baseman, add you to the farm system. Hopefully you can be an absolute monster. Now we have, I don't know why we have this pick. Did we even lose anybody? We're looking at what we have available here. It's a bunch of catchers and a bunch of first basemen. And at the end of the day, like, I don't need a catcher. We have Henry Davis. There's no good pitching, or is there? Starting pitching, a few guys out there. Like, do I just go for, like, random? Those guys got a little bit. Alvin Thurman. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Pirates organization. Do we just keep going pitching? We need a few guys that maybe we could add. Well, let's look what else is out here. Closing pitching. Javier Prado. Let's just add as much pitching as we can to the freaking organization, bro. Can't go wrong with enough pitching. The Mets have so many picks. What the heck? Here, I mean, he's on our board. Omar Santos, you can be a reliever if we need you to. Like, this draft pitching of one of the guys got to end up being good. If anything, trade him later. Round 4. Let's go with somebody that's not a pitcher. Let's go with this third baseman, Mackenzie Block. What a name, Mackenzie. I think that might be the last, or is there, I think there's 2 more rounds left, right? The Red Sox are actually winning in real life. I'm so happy. Pick player. Only a few 80 potential guys left. Do I just try to stack now, like shortstops or something? This guy's ETA is 2023. Jack Shartner. I mean, don't have you scouted that much, but your potential is still an 80, which is like as high as it gets for all these drafts. So we'll take you. I think this is now our final pick. We only have 3 guys left. Why not just add another guy in the bullpen? Richard Madrano. Hopefully, like, a few of those guys are guys that I feel like could be a part of the team moving forward. Just no bad picks that's always the freaking goal. So we'll advance. Let's see if we sign these draft picks. Who did we even... Okay, Ronald Gaskins. What a monster. 94 potential. Heck yeah. Welcome to the squad. Next, we have Alvin Thurman. His potential is only an 81. It was not that good of a draft, bro. Outside of our #1 pick, Ronald, it was pretty much a stinker. Although we had this guy, Javier Prado, already a 72. Doesn't have that high of a potential, but, like, anything, you mean trade bait, Javier. Like, he's 19 at 72. How does he only have a 77 potential? Maybe he can get higher than that. I'm not quite sure how that works. Like, do I just sign everybody? Like, this guy, Jack's already a 68, but he's not going to be that great. Richard's not good. Omar, like, have one more guy in the farm system, I guess. I mean, why not sign Richard? I mean, he's 70K. If anything, use him as a freaking trade bait. But McKenzie's the only guy left. He's a 54 rated. Do I even waste my money on you? C potential? Ronald has A potential, B potential, C potential. I mean, like, what does it hurt to have extra guys in the farm for literally 70K? So as of right now, all-star voting, Mitch Keller is having an insane year, bro. Oh my god, he has a 1.14 ERA. What do you even mean? Let's go, Mitch. Like, what the heck? David Price has a 0.59 ERA. Chris Martin, up to this point, hasn't even allowed a run yet. Anybody else having a fantastic season? I'm just curious. Like, do we have any all-stars aside from starting pitcher? Which is still pretty impressive. I mean, whatever. It's whatever. We'll go ahead and we'll simulate now. How do we do the rest of this month? Won a few games. Can we finish this season above 500? We're getting so close, although we just lost like 8 games to finish off the month. It's always just so anticlimactic. Why is the All-Star game so late? Isn't it like the 10th normally, like the 11th, not the 18th? But at least we're close to 500. We're getting better, bros. We're getting better. Now, if we sim, let's see. Do we actually? We'll stop here at the All-Star game. We'll stop simulating. Let's see. We're literally, like, we're obviously not going to make the playoffs, but we're much better than what we were last year. The Cubs, they're having an absolute stinker, as they probably will the next few years in real life. Lineup time. Pena was our #1 pick last year. He's actually having a decent season for an 18-year-old. Like, why wouldn't we have him up? Ryan Reynolds, he's not playing too well. Cedric Mullins, he's catching fire. CJ's having a decent season. Franchi, not as good as last year, but not doing too shabby. Now, Cabrian Hayes, decent. Akil Baddoo is not playing too well, bro. Nor is Henry Davis. But the thing is, I just can't, like, replace these guys. They're too good just to freaking replace. But the question is, what do I do? Like, who do I even try and upgrade? Like, do we try to get a better bat off the bench instead of Akil? Like, is that what we try to do? Ryan Reynolds is having a stinker. Maybe we just play him off the bench for now. Maybe that's what we try to get a better right fielder, because he's not really having a good 216. Like, that's pretty bad. That's the worst, like, average in the entire team. So maybe Brian Reynolds. Maybe we try to get a new right fielder. Maybe we try to package, like, Akil Baddoo in a deal, since he's really not even playing for us. It's just DH, and he's been pretty, like, subpar. Like, his batting average is like 227 for us. Like, I know he's a great prospect and all, but, like, we're trying to get players that really can help this team make a World Series push in another year or two. Now, I think that's the move. Brian Anderson, I mean, he's a nice guy to have off the bench, obviously, 77 rated. But I think the move is to try to replace him. Now, the pitching rotation here, I mean, he has a 2.66 ERA. If we have better run support for him, he could be in the Cy Young contention. Justin Dunn, oh man, he's starting to tail off a little bit. Jack Leiter, I mean, once again, he's an 80 overall, just struggling quite a bit. Mitch Keller, 13-1. Like, that is just, where does this come from? It feels so random. And you have Tanner finally starting to put things together. I think the rotation is okay. Like, these guys will probably be there for a while. Now, why does the bullpen seem so thin? We only, like, how many guys do we have on our freaking roster? Like, 4? Why do we only have an active 20? Like, what the heck? Why do we only have an active 20 players currently? No wonder we suck. Let me fix this. Like, what is going on? All right, boys, I don't know what happened. We got everything fixed, but that was a wild ride. I had to go sign some prospects out of free agency on, like, 1-year deals. My team just disappeared, but hey, we just focus on the task at hand. So let's get to the All-Star, or get to the trade deadline. And let's try and see if we can get that bat we're looking for, that right field bat. Now, let's see the trade block here. Stanton, we're just not going to get. Like, that's never going to happen. Right fielder Austin Hayes off the Braves. Oh, man. He has a bunch of years of arbitration left. How's he doing this year? Batting .267, 10 bombs. How's he, what's his fielding? What is his attributes? His fielding, 80. You know what? How about Austin Hayes? What can you bring to the table, my man? So we have a bunch. Who do we even trade on? Like, did I do Akil Baddoo? So they think they should be getting more. Okay, that's fair. What's the difference here? I mean, that's a big difference, bro. It's so many years of arbitration as well. I think we pull the trigger. I think we got to trade one of these guys. We got to find somebody to trade here. It's just one little piece. Like, this guy should be good enough, right? We're not interested in completing this deal? Okay, I didn't expect that to be the case. Can't trade him. I don't think we can trade any of the guys that we just got. So that could be a problem because, like, I don't know where everybody else went. Our injury situation? What's your injury situation? Oh, no. Who do we trade? Oh my god, bros. I can't trade anybody away. What's going on? Hello? Okay, we can trade away Sammy. I don't know what just happened. Sammy, I don't need you for any reason at all. Let's get Austin Hayes. So much has happened in this franchise mode that I don't quite understand. But hey, we got ourselves Austin Hayes added to the line. And I don't think that's too freaking shabby, dudes. We're going to let him play in right field with that 80 fielding. He's going to slot right in the lineup instead of... Where are you at? Hello? Jake, why are you in our lineup, bro? Kevin Newman, we don't want you there either. Make sure Austin Hayes is in every single lineup. And we should be golden, my boys. We should be golden. Let him bat 2. There we go. There we freaking go. Why is he set? Like, some of this stuff doesn't make any sense, but we're here, boys. We're here. Big trade we just made. The goal here, can we at least finish the regular season over 500? At the trade deadline, we are 1 game under. Can we please, dear God, hold? We have some contract extensions. Like, I don't think I need to actually offer any of these guys just yet. We can wait till the end of the season. No big deal. Go ahead. Let's sim through the month of August and see if we can have a good month. Auto-fix lineups. Come on, bro. Let's have a good month, man. Let's have a good month. We're not having a good start of the month. I mean... We're hovering right there, bro. Right there at 500. Can we finish 1 month over 500? No, of course not. We have to lose multiple games in a row. We gotta, like, let's hit a hot streak here, man. Let's hit a hot streak. Come on, man. Come on. We're just losing more games than winning. We're just losing. We're winning some. We're losing some. Winning some. We've lost a lot. We're not gonna finish 500. Like, it's a step up from last year, but we... are not gonna finish 500. Oh, there's just so many streaky parts in this season. 74 wins, 87 losses. We can sim the final game too. We won that. At least we didn't finish worst in our division. I mean, the Reds won 108 games. The Rockies won 57 games. So it could have been much worse. But, like, that's improvement. We won, I think, what, 10 more games than what we did last year? Let's keep that going, and maybe in 2 seasons we actually could try and make a push for a playoff spot. Now, how did we actually end off here? Pena, I mean, that's a good season. He didn't apparently play a lot. He only played, well, he did play 128 games. But, I mean, it's still, I mean, quality. Kevin Newman, I mean, he's Kevin Newman. Cedric Mullins tailed off again, basically exactly like he did last year. I mean, barely another home run, a few more RBIs, struck out some more times. His on-base percentage, everything was lower. Average was lower. I mean, about the same. Franchi, definitely a dip from last year. You couldn't really expect Franchi to hit 300 every single season, hit 30 bombs, but still had a good season. CJ Cron, stinky. A little bit worse than last year. Brian Reynolds ended the season with 16 bombs. Austin Hayes, I mean, I think that's a pretty good trade we had. Hopefully he can keep playing that well. Henry Davis, still nothing crazy, but still creeping on up there. 75 ratings, only 22 years of age. We have this guy in the lineup for some reason, somebody I had to sign. Then we have Kevin Pilecki we signed, a bunch of guys we had to sign. Brian Hayes, why is he not in our starting lineup? Like, I don't get what they do. Like, why do they take our 86 rated star out of the lineup? Anyways, at least he's an 86 rated at this point. How many more years of arbitration does he have? He has, okay, we have a while, so we're going to have to pay him a big chunk of cash in terms of our pitching rotation. I mean, you couldn't ask for more, man. A 3.36 ERA. Jack Leiter, he finished the season on the hot streak. Mitch Keller, I mean, he went from 13-1 on the year to 15-10. I mean, still a 2.66 ERA is incredible. Justin Dunn, I mean, ERA's okay, but like I guess at the end of the day, like you can't really help how much run support you get. That's why I went 6-12. And Tanner, not a bad year. Not a bad year. About to hit 80 overall. I mean, everybody in our rotation is about to be 80 rated. Like, this rotation is like an 85, 90 win team rotation. Maybe the bullpen is what's giving us problems, although most of our guys in the bullpen had pretty insane seasons. Richard Rodriguez, I gave him another year's closer. I mean, he went 2-8 on the year. He had how many blown saves? He had 7 blown saves, but still, like, 2.89 ERA isn't the worst thing in the world. This guy obviously was chasing. What did he do last year? He had a 2.37 ERA last year. He had a 1.21 whip, an insane season. You obviously couldn't expect him to duplicate that. He definitely had a huge regression. He's 31, so I guess it was just random he had such a good year last year. Miguel Castro, he didn't really do as, like, he wasn't as solid as I expected, but improving is improving, and that's what we did this season. Last but not least, do need to go and check out, did we win any awards this year? I think we're not going to win the Cy Young. Nicholas won the MVP, 49 bombs, batted .312 in the AL. Matt Olson with 50 home runs. In the NL, man, Mitch Keller didn't even end up finishing in the top 10. That was such a big drop-off. Now, batting title goes to Manny Machado, batted .324, and in the AL goes to Luis Arias, 333 average on the year. Now, last thing to see for today's episode to finish off technically our 3rd season of the franchise, who is going to be crowned World Series champions. Hello? Who's going to win it? The Yankees. If you got through that without falling asleep, make sure to subscribe and leave a like on the video if you haven't. If you want to watch more, you can click the screen to watch my previous video. The other one is a video YouTube thinks you would like. Make sure to check out all my other channels, link in the description box below. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz, and become a channel member if you haven't. Got a TikTok too. Just click subscribe and follow on all those accounts. Takes you 2 seconds.